Hello, I'm Charles Alcock with AINtv. Here I am in Orlando for the 2016 NBAA show. You found me here on the static display getting ready for the show. Something like 1,000 exhibitors from around the world are going to be here this week. Let me give you a sneak preview of some of the top news that we'll be sharing with you. Right over my shoulder is Gulfstream's new G500 jet, and the news from Gulfstream is that aircraft is going to enter service a whole year early now. It's going to be with the first customers in 2017 rather than 2018. And right behind it is the new G600 model, which now is going to enter service in 2018 instead of 2019. So that's great news for the market. On top of that, Textron is going to be sharing news with us about some even better performance that it's expecting to deliver with its latest Citation models. We'll have more details on that later. And on the eve of the show, Bombardier has achieved a breakthrough sale. It's going to be selling 4 of its Challenger 650s to a charter operator based in Asia. So stay tuned for more on that too. Gulfstream is accelerating the projected entry into service for its new G500 and G600 large cabin, long-range business jets. With type certification progressing faster than expected, the G500 now will be ready in 2017, followed by the slightly larger G600 in 2018. In both cases, that's a full year earlier than expected. The G500 on show at the NBAA static display features a full production cabin interior.
What we're sitting in today is the all-new G500 interior, and it's also the first production interior, part of our flight test program.
Textron's new Citation Longitude will enter the market with better than anticipated performance when it achieves certification in 2017. The manufacturer now says it will deliver an additional 100 nautical miles of range at 3,500 nautical miles, as well as a 100-pound increase in full fuel payload to 1,600 pounds. The new Phenom 100 EV light jet is making its debut this week. Embraer has introduced the Pratt & Whitney Canada PW16 F1E turbofan to add 35 pounds more thrust for each engine, shrinking takeoff distances by nearly 1,000 feet and adding 43 pounds of full fuel payload. In the cockpit, the new model boasts Garmin's Prodigy Touch avionics suite.
You'll be improving in specific missions for hot and high. It's going to improve the overall takeoff and lane distance, improves the payload capability, and also improves the speed.
Charter operator ZetaJet announced it is adding the Bombardier Challenger 650 to its fleet. China's Minsheng Financial Leasing is purchasing 4 of the 4,000 nautical mile range twinjet and will lease them to Singapore-based ZetaJet, which already operates Bombardier's Global 6000 aircraft.
We've signed a deal with Minsheng and Bombardier to purchase 4 Challenger 650s. And really what we're doing is pulling our service offering down one segment, one class of cabin into this heavy cabin sector. And really it's going to be an extension of the global product, a bit more affordable, more domestic US and transcon to Europe.
But the NBAA show is also about marketing pre-owned aircraft, with leading brokers flocking to the static display to show off their customers' assets. Some say trading conditions have been tough lately, but brokers here in Orlando are choosing to look on the bright side.
You know, everyone talks about the challenging marketplace, but what they forget is that there's a tremendous amount of activity. So clearly pricing is fueling the activity, so pricing's not what people want it to be, but the business as a whole is pretty robust. You know, flying hours are up, we're seeing activity up. We actually kind of called this year a little differently. We thought it'd be a very fast start and then slow down as the election sort of mired people in decision making. But quite the opposite. We were a little bit slow in the first couple months of the year, and then it took off. We've been very active ever since. One of the things we're doing right now, we're not here just selling airplane, although that's our primary focus, but we're buying a lot of aircraft right now.
So that's just a sneak preview of some of the things we're going to be telling you about this week at NBAA 2016. We're going to have plenty more of our exclusive video reports this week at the show, but also in the coming weeks, keep coming back to us because we're shooting some fantastic exclusive video here, and we're going to be sharing that with you. There are something like 30,000 industry visitors here this week. You don't have to be in Orlando. We're going to bring you all the top news online and with our exclusive reports. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Charles Alcock.